What's up, Nom Nommers? For this week's video, we are going to be cooking a dish that was requested by a couple of different people, Jambalaya from the Assassin's Creed Cookbook. Let's dig in. So your first step with any Assassin's Creed cookbook is to do a ton of prep work. That is the thing that I have learned so far. So let's just jump right into that. All right, so we're going to start with the holy trinity of ingredients and chopping them into a brunoise. So up first, we're doing 3 bell peppers, sweet bell peppers. I'm using red bell pepper because that's what it looked like he used in the picture. For whatever reason, my video did not record me chopping these bell peppers, so you're just gonna have to believe that I did in fact do it. I'll follow that with 2 onions. We'll chop those up, and lastly we'll do our 2 celery stalks. So those are our 3, like that's the 3 key flavors here. After we've done all of that, we are going to just peel and crush the garlic. No annoying minces this time. Next, you're going to separate the parsley leaves from the stems. You'll discard the stems and just chop up the leaves. That's going to be your garnish for later, so just set that aside. And now, using a paring knife, that is what the cookbook says to use, so I'm going to use it. Using a paring knife, we're going to cut up our sausages into thick rounds. I'm using a plant-based sausage here because we don't eat pork in the house, and I wanted to make sure that everyone could try this. So I'm using just plant-based sausage because I couldn't find, I just don't really like turkey sausage all that much, and I really don't like chicken sausage. So plant-based sausage for this. After cutting up the sausage, you are going to cut up 8.5 ounces of chicken breast. I just used 2 chicken breasts because I knew how many people were going to eat this. It serves 4, so I figured 4 people, 2 big chicken breasts is gonna be fine. It's probably more chicken breasts than we needed. So you're just gonna cut those into bite-sized pieces. Now this says to use a skillet or a frying pan. I love my Dutch oven, so I'm using my Dutch oven. I just think it's also easier to cook this sort of dish in. So in your Dutch oven or your skillet or frying pan or whatever, heat a generous drizzle of olive oil over medium heat, and you're gonna add your onions, garlic, and celery. You are going to cook those until they start to brown, and then you will add your chicken and smoked sausages and saute that for 7 minutes. Once you've finished sauteing, you're going to sprinkle in 2 teaspoons of paprika and 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper. Your cayenne pepper is what is going to be delivering that huge heat kick, so if that is too hot for you, you can definitely reduce it a little bit, and that would be where you would do it. Next, you'll add your bell peppers and crushed tomatoes, stir everything together, and then season with salt and pepper. Cover everything and cook over medium heat for 10 minutes. Once your 10 minutes are up, go ahead and add 3 cups of chicken stock. Give everything a nice stir and then let everything reach a simmer. Once everything is simmering, stir in 1 cup of rice, 1 sprig of thyme, and 1 bay leaf. Once everything is in, go ahead and give it a taste. This is your opportunity to adjust any of the seasonings. I found that this needed a lot more salt to really bring out all the other flavors that weren't just heat. Once you are happy with the flavor, cover and cook over medium heat for 20 minutes. At this point, your jambalaya is basically ready to serve. Go ahead and take off the lid and give everything a nice stir. And to plate, I used a ring mold so that it looked really pretty, but you're just gonna basically put some of that on the plate, garnish with the shrimp if you have it, and sprinkle some of your parsley. And enjoy. Okay, let's take a bite of what we made. All right, I want some of the rice, some chicken, and a little bit of sausage for the perfect bite. This is, ooh, it's getting spicy. So I guess one of the most important criteria of jambalaya is that it is indeed spicy, and this has definitely checked that box. In fact, I would describe it as a crescendo of spiciness, where your first bite, first in this the first initial taste of your bite is actually of the really tomato and kind of more subtle flavors, and then the heat just really creeps in there and it keeps growing, and now my mouth is on fire and I feel like I may be breaking out into a sweat. So it's really just about the most heat that I can probably handle right now. So you might need to tone it down depending on your heat tolerances. But this is definitely spicy. I can feel myself getting warm, maybe getting sweaty here. But otherwise, the flavors of this are actually really good, and that is a huge deal because honestly, I have not been impressed with things I've been cooking from this cookbook, and this is actually maybe the first recipe where I would consider making it again. And that's saying a lot. The flavor is really, really good. The heat's, I might tone it down just a little bit because it's really strong. Oh, getting to me, but the flavor is delicious. And that plant-based sausage that I used is actually really good. I mean, it'd be really good with like chorizo, like our andouille sausage, or like the right sausage, but I'm not gonna lie, this is still pretty good. So I don't think that detracts from it really. Oh my God, I'm really starting to sweat now. Yeah, so you know what? I can actually recommend this recipe. It's the first recipe from the Assassin's Creed cookbook that I'm actually like, I'm really digging. So yeah, thumbs up Assassin's Creed cookbook. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, subscribe and hit the bell, and you will. See you next time.